Bro, I'm not here. Oh, Jesus! Holy cock! Fuck you!
What's up, everybody? Pal 702.
Thug life.
Back today with another high-end single coil RDA review. Today we have the Haku Venna Black Titanium.
Holy bejesus.
It took me, I think, 3 tries on the list, the Haku Facebook, to get this. And I think originally I was just going for the sandblasted stainless steel one, and I lost that one, and then this one popped up like number 3, and I went for it. And I got the black titanium, so fuck yeah.
Get it out! Shout the rooftops!
If you have not seen how much I love the original Haku, I'll post a link right there. It's gotta be my favorite.
I heard that. I wish I didn't hear that, but I just heard that.
Or it's tied with like 3 other ones for my favorite.
Bullshit!
To me, it doesn't get any better than the Haku. Phenom or Cruiser, doesn't matter.
This is great! This is the bee's knees, item 9!
What we are going to do right now is we're gonna go downtown. I'm gonna show you all around the Haku Venna Black Titanium. Throw a build in it, listen to some music, pop back up, pros and cons. You know we do it. Haku Venna, serial number 3240, black titanium, and there will be nothing else on this. This is the standard issue, clear plastic sleeve packaging that, I don't know, the majority of high-end stuff comes in. So extras, you get an extra O-ring, you get 2 extra gold grub screws, you get a gold 510 pin. I can't remember if this thing came squonk ready or not. I've had it for, I don't know, probably a month or so. Can't remember. I don't know if this comes squonk ready or not, but obviously I got it in squonk mode. And then you have an Allen key right there for your post, and you have an Allen key right there to remove your squonk pin. Right. Haku Venna black titanium right here. You can notice right away that the airflow, it is definitely different than the original. So we got airflow on the Venna. You can see the Venna right here in titanium black, and this is the Haku Cruiser right here. Much bigger airflow. This is much smaller. You can see that it has 2 holes, a super tiny one up top, and then a little bit larger one on the bottom. Now this is 2-sided airflow, just like that. And in order to adjust your airflow, you just turn it. So as you turn it, it opens and closing, closing, closed, closed. So up top, it does in fact come with a drip tip, which was my con on the brass titanium Cruiser Haku. They went ahead and gave you a nice Delrin drip tip. And you can see right here, it's the dual O-ring Delrin 510, but any or 510s, they'll work on here. The size of this thing, it is much shorter than the Haku. From the base of the deck to the top of this lip right here, it's 17 millimeters, so it's 22 by 17. So it is a much more low profile, condensed RDA than the Haku Cruiser or Phenom. They're both identically the same, just a little bit more cotton you can fit in the Cruiser. On the bottom, you can see Haku Venna, Australia, serial number 3240. So something tells me these guys are making some moolah on this. Rightfully so. The Haku was fucking lights out. And well, we'll see how this one does. You can see right there, I have the gold-plated squonk pin in there, and you can see peak insulator and also protruding squonk pin, so this would be safe to use on a hybrid connection. All right, top cap for the Venna. Inside there, it's gonna be a little hard to see because this is black titanium. Hopefully it shows up good, but you can see right there, those cutouts on both sides are for the post. So your cap will go on and it'll have that much adjustment. But really on this, to be honest with you guys, you don't even need to mess with the airflow at all. It's perfectly designed to run wide open, in my humble opinion. But machining, once again, very, very nice. There's nothing going on inside of here that would constitute bad machining at all. Very well done. A little juicy in there. I mean, I vaped this right up to the point where we did this review. I put a lot of time on this guy right here. And there is a comparison to the OG Haku, the Venna top cap. You can see it is much more slammed. And, you know, in mech squonk life, high-end squonk life, slammed is sexy. I will not deny that. Slammed is definitely sexy, and this right here is very slammed. So what does the Haku Venna black titanium have under the hood? That is what she has under the hood. If it looks a little familiar, that's because it is very familiar to the deck of the Haku Phenom. You can kind of see they did the same little posts right here, the same type of grub screws. And essentially the decks are almost identical with the exception of the airflow, and you have a coiling jig cut out right here on the Venna. So on the Venna, you're gonna have O-ring right there. Right here's your peak insulator, so this is gonna be your positive. It has the same type of lead connection as the Haku, where this is blocked off and you stick one lead through here. And then on your negative right there, you can see that the wire just slides in and then you trap it. Identical to the original Haku. Now your squonk pin right there, you can see it's not even flush. It's actually like recessed just a little bit. It actually concaves in there. So whatever is left after you squonk is gonna go directly back into your bottle. So your airflow right here, you're gonna have two airflow holes on both sides. Small guy up top, a little bit bigger on the bottom. There is no way to shut off like one or the other. It's just a straight across close down of this. Once again, you have gold plated grub screws, which this Defiant Designs DS seems to work pretty well on. Now on the airflow itself, you can see that the posts they're kind of almost kitty corner from each other right here, and there is an angle. This is not straight in. With wire, that's kind of the easiest way I can show you, but on the cap holes, they're just straight across, but the actual machining on the deck, this is all machined down like at a 45-degree angle, just like on the Haku. So your airflow is going to fire down, and it's, if you can see right here, it's slightly angled this way. When you're putting your coil in this guy, I just put mine in just like this and it vapes fantastic. But if you really wanted to line it up perfectly, you could put it in at about that angle right there, and you would probably be hitting the center of your coil like perfectly from both sides. But right here with a 3mm inner diameter coil jig gets you right there. Quick reminder on this, in my opinion, wrap your coils counterclockwise. That way, you know, it sits down at a point to where you can tweak it up a little bit if you have to. If you roll it clockwise, it just pushes the coil further down and it's a little bit harder to pull up. Once again, preference, but every build I've put in here, I've just went ahead and done it counterclockwise. Juice well on this guy, it's probably around like 4.5 millimeters, but it really does not matter because just like with a lot of high-end singles and even mainstream singles now, they've figured out airflow by putting it at an angle or doing something innovative. It really allows you to just fill this entire thing up. When you squonk this thing, it is really, really hard to get this thing to leak. Once you have the cap on, I mean, you probably have the equivalent of 6 millimeters, 6.5 millimeters of squonk. And even then, it does not want to come out of these tiny holes. Like, it just wants to curl up over the coil and then suck right back into your squonk bottle. So this thing squonks fucking awesome. And you can see the beautiful titanium, the black titanium. It just looks absolutely gorgeous. And listen to it snap. Boom. Very, very precision-like tolerances on this guy right here. So that is it. That is the Haku Venna Black Titanium. Holla at your boy. 3rd time's a charm on the list for this. I was so fucking stoked to get this thing. You know what time it is? Hit it.
Woke up quick at about noon. Just thought that I had to be in Compton soon. I gotta get drunk before the day begins, before my mother starts bitching about my friends. About to go and damn near went blind. Young niggas on the path throwing up gang signs. I went in the house to get the clip with my Mac 10 on the side of my hip. I bailed outside and I pointed my weapon. Just as I thought the fools kept stepping, I jumped in the flow, hit the juice in my ride. I got front and back, side to side. Then I let the Alpine play. I was pumping new shit by NWA. It was gangsta gangster at the top of the list. Then I played my own shit, it went something like this. Cruising down the street in my 6'4", jocking the bitches, slapping the hoes. I went to the park to get the scoop. Knuckleheads out there, cold shooting some hoop. Car pulls up, who can it be? It's a fresh El Camino rolling Kilo G. He rolls down the window and he starts to say, it's all about making that GTA. Cause the boys in the hood are always hard. Come talking that trash and we'll pull your card. Knowing nothing in life but to be legit. Don't quote me, boy, I ain't said shit. Bored as hell and I wanna get ill, so I go to a place where my homeboys chill. Fellas out there trying to make that dollar. I pulled up in the 6'4" Impala, greeted with the 40 and I start drinking. From the 8 ball my breath starts stinking. I gotta get my girl to rock that body. Before I left I hit the Bacardi. Pulled to the house, get her out of the pad. And the bitch said something to make me mad. She said something that I couldn't believe. So I grabbed the stupid bitch by her nappy ass weave. Started talking shit, wouldn't you know? I reached back like a pimp and I slapped the hoe. And her father stood up and he started to shout. So I threw her right across and knocked his old ass out. Cause the boys in the hood are always hard. Come talking that trash and we'll pull your card. Knowing nothing in life but to be legit. Don't quote me, boy, I ain't said shit. Punk ass tripping, but it's alright.
And that was some Dynamite Hack, Boys in the Hood. More importantly, that was the Haku Venna sitting on top of the Vicious Ant Diamond Mechanical Squonk Mod.
Oh shit.
With, it's almost gone, don't worry, I have another bottle. 5150 Detox. This right here. Ooh. Butthole. Let's take it for a vape. Mash the squonk. Squonk. All right, pros and cons on the Haku Venna Black Titanium. I'm just gonna tell you right now, like, I don't have any cons.
Oh, I made a mistake.
I don't have cons. I fucking love the Haku. Love the Haku. My only con, if you look at my Haku, I think it was the Cruiser Brass Titanium poster right there. My only con with that is they didn't send a drip tip for all that money.
For real?
I guess Steve over at Haku must watch the videos.
I think they...
And he put a drip tip in. That was my only con with the Hakus. I just was like, you know, I wish it would come with a drip tip.
Time to suck today's dick. That's what I'm talking about.
This came with a drip tip. I have no beef whatsoever with the Venna. Pros. Pros, pros, pros.
Yeah?
First pro on the Venna is going to be flavor. If you love the Haku, then you will love this.
Not my style.
If you thought the Haku might have a touch too much airflow, then you are going to absolutely love this. This is just a Haku with a third less airflow, more restrictive, and just as good flavor. Flavor is tremendous on this RDA. It is very good. I'm hesitant to say like this is equal to the Haku just because I like a little more airflow.
You don't think I can handle danger?
But this airflow is still just phenomenal. The advantage of the Haku, the original Haku to me, is I could run a little bit hotter of a build in there. But as you saw, the decks, they're very similar. Airflow, so you can still run, I mean, aliens and whatever else you want to run in here. There's plenty of room. I found that around a 0.25 in here, it, for me, is fantastic. A 0.25 to 0.3. I don't have any issues with it getting hot or anything like that. Another pro is that you can run a ton of different builds in here. It's got easy installation of the coil. Next pro is going to be the looks.
Just little like...
I mean, just look at that thing. This was made to be on a tiny 18650 mech squonker, in my opinion. You know, it's just got the slam down, low profile, just stealth.
It makes me aerodynamic.
Just badass look. It's got to be one of the best looking RDAs out there, single coil RDAs out there. And I know that they have
Super well connected, and he has like a really...
some really cool top caps and bottom pieces that come up just around the airflow holes that fit this and the Haku. I think there's a list up right now in the group. Fictitious character will tell you all about it in the comments below. Airflow, listen to how quiet this thing is. The original Haku coil placement was key as far as the sound. If you had it, you know, a little too high, then you would get a whistle.
You know what problem I have with your fucking little...
A whistle. If you had it too low, you know, you miss some of the airflow and stuff like that. My experience with this thing is like the coil goes in right with the coil jig and the thing vapes perfect. The airflow is quiet. The flavor is plentiful.
What are you insinuating?
It is a fucking beautiful RDA. Oh, another pro. Squonk. Watch this. Bottle all the way down. No leak. You heard the little... Very excellent squonking atomizer.
You know what that means?
Very excellent. You're not going to drip. You don't need to learn how to squonk on this thing.
Fuck you.
You just get it and rip it. I mean, that is as easy as it gets. Price.
Yeah, the package in the mailbox.
How much is the Venna gonna cost you? The titanium, the black titanium, I got this on Haku's Facebook group.
Oh, I'm good. Thank you, though.
Took me 3 tries, but I got it.
Oh, you got her.
No, I mean,
And shipped to my door in the United States, it was $160.
Are you gonna pay for it?
I believe the actual cost of this is $120, and it's like $40 shipping because it ships from Australia. Either Australia or Korea. I know it's manufactured in Korea, but I think it's shipped from Australia. And I've personally sent people, Campo, what's up? I've sent people RDAs and stuff in Australia, and it always cost me $40 to send it. So I'm guessing that's where that 40 comes. 120, $40 shipping if you don't live in Australia. Maybe a little bit more in other places. $160 to your door, or you can always look, like I say, on all of the Addy Trader sites.
Hey, in here!
People have these, they're flipping them with extra caps. There's tons of accessories. Another pro.
Wait. What do you mean?
You don't have to necessarily buy it. If you're not in a Facebook group list and stuff like that, you can go on high-end, you know, trade sites, swap sites, use, sell sites, and you can find this thing. I don't know what the prices are on it. Didn't look, didn't care because I already fucking have mine. It's brand new. I'm very thankful for that. All right, with all of that being said,
From that time I told you, man.
it is Friday, and it has been a very high-end week on this channel. Very high-end. We had the UDG 25 tube, we had the Kennedy Vindicator, and now we have the Haku Venna.
You go fuck yourself.
So I do not know what's going on out in your world today.
No.
Like I said, it is Friday, it's payday, and around here,
I look like Hamburglar and an elephant man.
Like someone fucked you up with a coffee pot, man.
with my Haku Venna sitting on top of the Vicious Ant Diamond mechanical squonker, you know it's all love. I'll catch you guys on Monday.